Hey guys, welcome in, welcome back. No, I didn't cut over. All right, my stream deck's not working. All right, guys, what's up? How's it going? How's everyone feeling today? It is the last day of the year. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I hope you have a good start to your 2026. Today, we're gonna check out a little Minecraft. We're gonna play in the vanilla server. The vanilla plus server, and just kind of try to get a couple of things done in there. I want to get the villager breeder done today if I can, or at least get as far as I can. I'm looking to work maybe like hour and a half, 2 hours on it, and then maybe switch over to some repo. So I think that's the plan for today. Also, I did try, or I am trying to bring back like some music for the starter stream, just because it's a little kind of boring just sitting there waiting on that starting stream screen. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Welcome in Dub. Welcome in Washed. All the other viewers, welcome in. Hope you're all doing good today. Let me find. All right, so let me get this pulled up. That's good. That's good. Cool, cool, cool. All right, sweet. So let's see. I need to get my screenshot up here that we're going to work off of today. That doesn't work. Hold on. Oh, I messed it up. Hold on. Where's screenshot? There's screenshot. Okay, screenshot can go. I need more screen space. We can go here. I can deal with that, I think, for a minute or two. Yeah, I think I can deal with that for a little while. That's fine for now. There. I still want to cover any chat windows with it, because then I can't see you guys and you'll have my head on a pike. All right, let's log in. Look at how fast. No, it's fine. All right, cool. So I'm up here because a bunch of stuff has changed in our general area. Potato has started moving out. He's upset with me. I'm kidding. I don't think he's upset, but he decided to build himself a little starter base over there. So that's kind of working. And then I have started putting together this house. So the windows have gone in here. So the front windows are done, as are the back windows. So if we come up here, we've got our windows here and up there. Floor is in, windows are here and there. So those are looking good. And then I didn't do anything else downstairs, but I did plant some bamboo over here. And then I also set up the villager breeder and started setting up some villagers for trading. However, these villagers are not going to stay here. I just could not work any longer without having like some decent like stuff. Like I need silk touch and mending and, just like fortune. Like I just can't work without these things anymore. So we've got to set them up somewhere. So quick and dirty it is, I guess. And then the villager breeder is here. This outline is indicating where we're going to put our building, so our facade, if you will. So I'm doing the facade here, and then probably going to do some kind of hidden exit port either here or back here, just to kind of make it easy to get villagers in and out, be it, a too wide door that I could just open, send them through, break down, put some tracks through, something along those lines. And then I just have a hopper here that I've been throwing minecarts in, so I can get them out of this dispenser down here. Yeah, out of this dispenser, because I can't reach the dispenser otherwise. So my options: put a trapdoor here, which I have to hear flap every time I press the button, or just hook it in with a hopper, which is honestly the better option in my opinion, because it gives you the extra 5 slots or whatever it is for the carts. So that's what is going on here. This villager breeder is the design that I made in the horror SMP that Dub hosted. If you guys remember that, this is pretty much that exact design. So these two villagers can work at these two composters here. They basically plant these carrots, and when the carrots grow up, they feed each other. Baby happens, and then baby runs to the beds, falls down hole, and then the hole sends him this way, where he then waits until he grows up. Once he grows up, he then hits. He then is tall enough to be into this air gap, and will then go up out of the air gap into the water here and try to swim out, where he'll then be picked up by another water block that's here. You guys can't see it because of my texture pack, but there's another water block here, and that water block then forces them to all pile up in this corner, pre-grown up. So only adults will get out of this guy. So yeah, I like this design. I've used it a few times now. It's pretty safe, pretty secure. I think it averages like 2 villagers a day. I think it averages, so 2 every 10 minutes. That's pretty decent. You know, you just let them pile up a little bit in here and then pull them out, and then it doesn't take that long to get more back in there. So you know, not too bad, to be honest with you. I kind of just let this run while I was doing other stuff in the area, like gathering up some sugar cane for paper, and just, yeah, I cut down some trees over here, and then I cut down those trees a bunch of times just to get some wood and stuff. So yeah, just some of that's kind of stuff going on. So today what I want to do is I want to rip these all of these up and make the actual facade for this building. So I've done in kind of like a creative world, I kind of went in and got just the faceplate of this, just to kind of figure out what kind of block palette I want and general shape to kind of match or fit what we've kind of got going on here, and kind of what Potato's gonna do over there. So my assumption is he's probably gonna follow this palette or similarly to this palette for a few builds. So he's got the stone, the spruce, and then the white blocks at the top there. I don't know what he's gonna do for a roof, but I'm gonna do a roof on this one, and I'm not gonna do the moss roof like we have here. I will do a couple more builds with that moss roof, but I think a brick roof will actually look good. So I think we're going to line the roof with some dark oak, and then do the standard bricks in these guys, the standard bricks here in for our roofing. So I think that will look good. That's kind of more the route or style I want to go with this build, because it's going to be quite large. I have this floor that we're going to do here, and then upstairs, and then I think there is a 3rd floor. There technically will be an attic. Whether or not we make it 3 floors will be a different story, but it'll kind of be similar to this house, how there's obviously 2 levels, but or there's obviously 3 levels, but there's only 2 inside. So kind of like that, but it'll be more kind of framed in the style of this house over here. So we'll see how this ends up turning out. Yeah, so we'll kind of get started. I gathered some materials, not all of them, but I did gather some of them just to kind of get situated and started. Now what I need is I need some XP so that I can put the few enchantments that I did get onto some of my tools. I put Silk Touch obviously on my pickaxe already because I obviously had to go gather materials. And I also ran out a few iron pickaxes, just straight iron Silk Touch pickaxe, nothing else, nothing special, fancy or good about them, just iron pickaxe, and just went and mined out some stone just so we could have it for later. For 1, this project, and 2 later projects if we're going to need it, because we're going to need stone. I feel like stone's one of those things you always need. Potato likes to build out of stone and stone bricks and things like that. So having this kind of smooth stone in combination with some cobble, I think is pretty good. So yeah, so wood log chest is looking pretty full right now. I said, you know, as I said, I did cut down some spruce and I did farm up a little bit of dark oak. I probably will need more dark oak than I have here. But this chest is looking pretty slim right now. As is this chest, which I don't know actually what I want to put in this chest, so we'll figure that out at some point. I think it could be good to move some of the accessory items in there, and reserve this just for planks, slabs, and stairs, maybe trapdoors, and then move all these like roofs and stuff out into like this chest, like wood accessories could go in there. I think that could be good. But have not quite decided on that yet. And then back here, I just put a barrel up with some sticks and just labeled it, just because I had tons of sticks on me and stuff from cutting down trees and stuff. I eventually traded them off, but yeah. And I just threw a chest here with some water buckets in it from a project that me and Potato were working on. And then just some plantables in there, some random junk. I moved the trims up here. And then papers and books are going to go into this guy. Leather, I'm not actually keeping in here because we do have the cow farm happening. We don't really need the leather out there, if you will. So we can store that down here. I've just been kind of filtering these through when I can, and just, you know, leveraging that for the goodies. Yeah, I just let it kind of stack up with some XP, and then I come in and take it. So yeah, so let's get this kind of going. And I think what we want to do to start is we want to get our tools situated. So I need to get my armor kind of healed up a little bit. So I think we toss mending on maybe that helmet and that chest plate, and see what we can get going there. I did put these on here because area is up, so zombies do spawn back there, and I didn't want them messing with my villagers. And I think they can't reach through these blocks, these slab or trapdoors when they're up, so it kind of made sense to just put the trapdoor up. We want mending, and we got a decently cheap mending trade. We got it for 10, so pretty decent. We can do that for him. And then these guys we got here. So we could do sticks, paper. And then I think we also should probably get a couple of the armor guys or the tool guys, the guys that take iron ingots, and probably get a couple of them leveled up as well, just to have the extra. And to be fair, iron is quite popular right now. We're honestly kind of not swimming in iron per se, but we do have a pretty decent amount of iron at this point. Buddy, we didn't want that there. All right, and then I did label these guys. So this is the trade they have here, and then this is the cost under it. So like this guy's got prot 4 for 14, so prot 4, 14. So that's kind of what I did there, just in case people are curious. Some people are curious about that stuff, how you lay things out and manage them, whatnot. But yeah. This gives us like 3 stacks from end to end. We'll be good on sugarcane for a little while. I will build a automatic sugarcane farm at some point, but I just didn't do it right now. I just kind of stuck these here because I needed a place to store like some of this stuff while I was situating it. Those things don't have to stay there. So I think for the trading hall, I don't know exactly where I want to put it, but I'm thinking maybe over in this area a little bit, like up in that area. I'll show you when we get back over there. But I'm thinking kind of over in that. I think that might look pretty good. I don't have the trading hall layout or design situated yet, so not sure what we'll do there. I'm thinking maybe we'll do a couple of floors and we can break each floor out by maybe like a couple of professions per floor. So maybe like the first floor could be all the like butchers and bakers, maybe the candlestick makers. I don't know. The second floor can be like all the librarians and Fletchers. I don't know. Well, it was just spitballing here, you know? Something like that, though, I think could do. Me and Potato also did another project elsewhere in the server over there, up in like this area that we're gonna do as kind of like a big project together. I think that'll be really fun and cool. So I think we'll have fun with that. So Enderman keeps moving all my stuff. All right. Let's whip this up into some paper. It's the blast furnace guys that do armor. I don't have any of that stone. I could make some real quick. A grindstone could be good too. Because if we get it just like a quick, easy, I'm gonna take that. If we can get a quick, easy, like decent sword, that would be pretty good. Hey Hart, how's it going? Welcome in. W Hart. Interesting that Hart's message showed up for me, but Dubs did not. Very true. Happy New Year, and it is 2026 somewhere. It's 2026 for Potato. We're living vicariously through him today. This will not be enough blocks, is my guess. And we still need a bunch of oak, so I'll have to cut down some oak as well, because I don't think I have it in the bin over there. What was I making? Some paper. Nice, nice. Also true as well. It's just 2026 everywhere. All right. Mending. I guess I'll use this guy to level up because, yeah, I don't really see any reason. I don't see any reason not to. You give me something good? Mending, flame. Honestly, not bad. We'll take it. Take a little flame. I don't drink either, so I understand. Okay, 9 levels. Do I have enough to put mending on either of my items here? My helmet or my chest plate? Because I have it on that. Okay, I need to buy another mending book. I need to buy 2 mending books. 2 mending books. W-Dub, welcome in again. Okay, and now we got 9 levels. Let's take that 10. Oh, no, I would die. I couldn't. I don't think I physically could. I think I'd pass out before it happened. Oh, I'm like, duh, I can't put Silk Touch on it. Silly me. We'll just go find a what you call it? We'll go find a forest to chop down real quick for the one for some sticks and two for geez Louise, and two for some oak, I think. Thank you. Oh, let me sleep. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. I'd be a lot of shots in because it's only like 11 o'clock. Honestly, the shovel is pretty sweet. That's honestly like the most I need for a shovel. Like, I do like the ability to just like take out a shovel quick, but take out a mountain quick, but I really don't need it. Okay, so Silk Touch in there, mending. So those are, no, I don't want to combine them. I want to put them on. Okay, so that's cool. That's good. And then if we can get one more mending book somewhere, we'll be pretty good because we'll have we can put it on the fortune pickaxe that's inside the house, and then we've got pretty much tools squared away because Potato can just use that one if he wants. And then Potato can, he knows how to trade. You don't need me to trade. Hey Ziggy, welcome in. Ziggly, how you doing? Can you join? This is a private server. There's only 2 people in the server, so not open to public. I do from time to time play in public servers where you could play alongside me if you wanted, but this server is private. Thanks for your interest, though. I appreciate it. Yes, that does that sound right? Yeah, that does sound about right. Hong Kong. Yeah, Hong Kong's about 13 hours ahead of me. Yeah, so that makes sense, right? Yeah, 13, I think 13. I'm bad with time zones. Posted a link in Payables Discord. Yeah, I saw. I did see. I'll need to pick myself up. All right. So I used oak in my original. The question becomes, should I match or mix and match rather some stripped birch in there just for a little texture. So then I think I could do like that, and then I'd do like oak planks, and then I'd probably do like birch planks. So I'd do something like maybe something like I don't know, like this maybe. Let me do something like that. I could try to keep the oak more to the bottom where it might make sense. It's hard because we don't have like the chip stuff and things like that, so it makes it a little more difficult. Oh, that's sick. Going place to place doing fireworks. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. But I think that like that could work, right? General idea. And then we'll have like smooth stone, cobblestone, and then probably some what was the other thing? Maybe some andesite we'll mix in. I'm not sure yet. All right, so that's what we're looking at for that. And now let's do this. Let's get 2 more axes. Drop all of this stuff that we have on us except for the axes and the saplings. Yeah, excluding the axes and the saplings. And let's put this, those should stay on me. Let's put this wood in here. Cool. And then let's go over here and just take out like a huge section of this forest real quick. And then we'll have enough sticks and wood to be comfortable. At least for this build. I started the material gathering, but I didn't finish it, obviously. Yeah. And actually, I don't even need these because I'm just gonna take the board out, so it doesn't matter. And so I want to build another boat over here, but not an airship this time. So I think we'll put a boat somewhere over here. I think it'll look cool. Because I had a lot of fun building the boat, by the way. Or the airship that I did in the SMP. It's like my favorite build. I think I should get the world from Dub. Because I don't remember if I ordered or not. But I should get that world download from him and go like a schematic of that build or something. Build and OGs of the were this build, but build from my first streaming world. Those are like my 2 favorite builds. Hey, Kane, welcome in. Welcome in. Use slings for me. Already checked that. All right, cool. I think I checked that, but I guess I did. I think I'm just gonna go through and cut down all the trees and then knock the saplings, collect after. And then we'll come like that. Because I'm gonna take that home, and I'll just with. We don't be picky. Will, however, just down. cool if you could turn off the auto sapling place. You might be able to. I didn't think you could though. Apologies for not doing this off cam. I did not realize that I was gonna be so low on oak and birch. To be fair, I did design this after I did most of that and stuff. I was more focused on the stone than the wood. It's a lot easier to farm anyways, I think. It's just, you know, at least like stuff that we have. The thing is easy. I don't know if I could, I don't know if I ever want to farm wood again. It's such a nightmare. Especially the like the woods like mangrove and acacia. Just no, never. I should take these leaf piles as well, because you could definitely you definitely can compost those. I'll take them. I won't pull them out, but I won't invite them in here. I'll be kind of reckless, and if I get them, I get them. That took since it wasn't placed by a player. It was World Gens. Would work on anything. I don't have a bucket of water on me. I was gonna say, if I have a bucket of water on me, I could just pick it up easy because I just put a water bucket down. Hello, bee. How are you? Where's your tree? Where's your tree? Where's your tree? There it is. This tree's over there. I'll cut your tree. Your tree can stay. Because I'll take it later. It'll be ripe for the snack. I mean, no. Because we'll want honey blocks at some point, I'm sure. Probably resin blocks too, would be my guess. How are you guys? Is this Eve going so far, or New Year's if you're already New Year? You know, have viewers that are like other parts of the world and other countries and stuff, so some of them may have celebrated, welcomed their new year. This will be my last stream for the year. I plan on doing this one and then a repo stream at some point today, and then that'll be that for the GOAT. We'll call 2025 a year, put it in the books, safely. I don't know. I don't have a gym date tomorrow, so I potentially could stream late. Although it will make returning when I need to return harder, but I think that might be fine. That'll be fine. Yeah, I'll start a new stream at 12:01. How's that? Would do that. Not your tree. I said I'd leave yours. I left it. I will take all the other ones, but I will leave yours. Good. How many kids do you have, Hart? If you don't mind asking. Because I think I heard you mention a daughter once as well, right? Three. So, 2 girls? Daughter. Okay, 2 boys, 1 girl. 2 sons, 1 daughter. I'd say. I don't want to assume anything. And 1 granddaughter from one of your sons or your daughter. 1 daughter and 1 daughter-in-law. Nice. That's awesome. From your youngest son. Nice. He's the responsible one. No. That's awesome, Hart. Yeah. In my book, Tron counts as responsible. He's making an effort, right? Trying's the important part, so all right. Yeah. They're all fine. Whee. I do like these firefly bushes. I think they're cool. All right, empty in my pocket. In the I'm gonna take this dirt with me too. This little patch here because it looks out. And I want the dirt. I'm not on that in. I have later. Yeah. All the wood. All that wood. My youngest is 30 at the end of January. Yeah, I'll be 36 in a couple weeks, in a few weeks. So, yeah. I'm getting old. Nah, you're only as old as you feel, Hart. You're young at heart. That's all that matters. Every so often I cut out. Possibly. It very well may be me cutting out. Here, I'll kiss my mic. Help. Not me. But I did really jealous, so let me know that. I feel some days. I mean, I feel some days too. I wouldn't say I'm that old, but I feel old some days too. Oh my goodness! Oh, I thought it was the end for me, boys. I wasn't expecting the drop. It was unexpected. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's as well. Thank you, Hart. It doesn't help my case, but because I'd prefer people being on the first. But hey, that works too. That's good. Good. Gosh, now. I want more. I want more wood than what we got. I'm not happy with the amount we got. What I should have filled the chest though with axes, iron axe. Those. I could use some string, but I don't think it's worth waiting on it to come here. Oh, I forgot to say Happy New Year in case I don't talk to you later. Yeah, no worries. Happy New Year as well, Hart. See you later. It's a possibility. I'll probably stream most all of the day, so for at least an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then probably cut over to. I will definitely cut over to Repo. So I'm probably doing 2 free in there. So I'll be streaming for most of the day. Wednesday is one of my my scheduled days, so makes sense, right? I'm hoping for the new year we'll be able to get back to the schedule. We'll be able to schedule back up and actually do it and stick to it. May need to move days around and stuff, but hopefully we can do that. It's just hard with young kids. Stuff going on. Happy New Year's to you as well, Dub. Although I've probably already told you that like 20 times. You probably 20 times as well. Part of being in common chats and stuff, right? Part of being a group. Or just friends in general. I'll have to send Potato a message and say, we used to have an island that was covered with trees. Now we don't. How much of this have we taken out? Let's see. Pretty good amount. Bones on me, but I think of them. I've got some bones and see if I can take them just because. I already have a dog at the house. I don't need another one. But I like the dogs anyways. They look good now that they updated the wolf textures too. Or whatever it is. have to farm a for brick. I will do that off. Because that one sucks. Hey Flame, what's up? How's it going? Welcome in. This is a server, so you're not. I do in servers from time, and you can join those when I do play them. Dub, who's in my chat, he's hosted servers in the past, and I've been in them, and those are open to public. There's usually an application process that me and him or whoever approves. Yeah. So unfortunately, you're not able to join this one, but at some point you potentially could. Hey, Mother's Child, how are you? Interested in server? Like, if I did a server for like Gen Pop, would people be interested in that? I'm not really like one for like hosting servers, and it's more like I'd say it's more Dub's realm than mine, but I could do it. I could also just join like a general like public servers, just looking to play like something with me. Not that I'm saying that's what you're doing. I don't honestly know. These firefly bushes, they're cool. They're the one who added them to my roof, by the way. That was not me. Yeah, this I would let people join this server, but this server is really just meant for me and Potato, because we just had a desire to play like a more vanilla Minecraft with like a more updated stuff, because we hadn't played with. So that's really what this was for. And then we kind of had some fun projects we wanted to look at and maybe try doing too. So that's really what the server was for. Still have a modded server as well. That did not go away. Probably stream from that at some point as well. Oh, it's got to be like dark or something for this, right? Yeah. Oh, I feel. I need to eat. Eat. I got all the wolves down over here. I did. And more to the there it is. Cool. I just couldn't find the hitbox. Get in there. What I had to do, because you could stay out of my boat. Whatever floor I guess. Welcome in. I don't actually want these leaf piles because I'm pretty sure you can just farm them up like super duper easy. Not those. I'm only gonna keep a stack of these. I don't need more than that. Like for sure won't need more than that. Saplings and leaves I'm gonna put in the tree chest, the chest with all the tree saplings. Yeah, that sounds good. The mushroom's what I was gonna put in there. I was gonna put the mushroom in there and the apples. And I just ran away without it. Okay, we got a few sticks. We should have some dirt around here somewhere. Wool's outside. Sleep real quick. Did I not put... Okay, I was like, did I not put the thing in there? But I guess I didn't. Okay. Oh, I need to put this in here is what I was doing. Okay, let's grab some iron. And we will continue chopping down some trees. We will build today, guys, I promise. I will not leave without building a little bit, for sure. We have iron here. Oh, I still have to empty that, though. And that's because what I went in for, I didn't grab. Alright, let me grab the item I went in for. I don't know if this works. We'll figure it. We'll see. Okay, it should be in here. I'm expecting that. We're expecting a lead. A lead of all things. I will click that, my fault. Come on. Up, up, up. That is. Yep. Up, 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 up. We actually want to go the other way. We want to go over here. Can you... Up. Let's go. I lost my lead and my boat. Where's my lead? Where's my boat? Boat, come on. Are we off the path yet? No, we're not off the path block yet. Ah! Let me up here. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You can do this with like 15 boats, by the way. So I'm not that cool. Hey Jordan, hey the finish. Welcome, guys. Let's back over and we'll get some more wood, maybe a few like axes worth or so, and then we'll start building. Yeah, we'll go top down, and we'll start building. Why is this here? Some free kelp. Kelp, yeah. I still have my. We could just carry the boat around with us on the lead. Funny. Or cut down trees, just carrying a boat, dragging a boat casually behind us. Oh, and didn't we leave something behind over too? Or am I mistaken? Alright, cool. Doesn't matter. Probably despawned anyways. If it's in this range, it despawned for sure. Another beehive there actually. Because there's like 4 species, like too many for one. You know, not filled with bees and beehives, but that's what it looks like. Hey boss, welcome in. How you doing? Happy New Year. gonna have to change this biome to be used to be forest. The rate I'm going. You'd think I'm clearing this out the build, so I'm not though. Yeah, we're gonna make a lot of trips to this thing. Oh, I forgot the sticks. I meant to drop sticks. Either would have been smart. Just proof I'm not smart, guys. New Year's, Tato. Are you happy New Year's? Living in future? What are you up today? Yeah. I assume you're at work, Potato, right? The long response time. Because he's usually like quick fire. Ethan, all your food. Welcome in. I love it. Great name. Fantastic name. How are you doing? Oh, it's way over here. Now I gotta run way over here to get it. Well, my son went to Six Flags yesterday in Texas. He was wondering if he was gonna run into Vic. I was like, I don't think you will, and if you do, you probably wouldn't recognize him anyways. But it was pretty funny. He had a blast. Welcome in, Grim Anxiety. How you doing? Happy New Year. Welcome in. Stopping by. Happy New Year. The FPS is wild. Oh, did it lag? Yeah, that happens. All right. It's perfectly fine for me, so it's definitely the streaming service. Me and the game are very laggy. Yeah, it's my streaming service then. Or potentially my internet. Letting me know. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sorry. Welcome in though. Happy New Year. Welcome in, Ricardo. Happy New Year. JXM, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Happy New Year. All right, let's get back and start building. I think we're probably pretty good where we're at. Yeah, we'll call it there. Grab it there.
Narrator narrates all.
No, we don't want you, stupid narrator.
Narrate system.
Welcome in, Matt. Happy New Year. All right, has it evened out, guys, or are we still laggy? How are we looking? Looks fine on my end. But it normally looks fine on my end.
World map screen. Use mouse cursor or tab button to game menu. Options. Use mouse accessibility settings. Narrator off.
We don't want you on. Go away. Nerd. Yeah, it's up here. It's around the corner. Hey, Abbas. Welcome in. Happy New Year. RJS Gaming, welcome in. Happy New Year. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Habit. It's a habit. Which is all the stuff I don't care about. Boat. It's over here. We want the boat. Okay. Put that down, and then we can pick. Although I think we can carry everything now, can't we? Yeah, we can. Is that everything? That's everything. All right. Let's sleep real quick up here. Just off to the side. Okay. It's like I know I have enough random blocks here to make another chest to extend this. I just want to put all the axes in here. We can grab them later if we need to. Okay. And did I get mending on all my stuff? I didn't get it on these yet, but that's okay. And not on my shovel. But I don't plan on breaking my shovel anytime soon, so I think that's okay. All right. We should probably trade up a tad bit just to get the my helmet repaired a little bit. But I think I'll do that off stream. Yeah, I could do that off stream because it's not gonna break on us at this moment. All right, that can all go in there, and then this can go back in here. I'm just gonna quick store that in there for now. I don't feel like running around to go get it. Ow. Fletcher's. Get rid of these sticks real quick. All right, cool. I'm just getting rid of the sticks. think I want to do like less smooth stone than I normally do. Pull all these up. We'll mark like this. All right, now we won't get the full like feeling that this is gonna like we won't get the full feeling of it until it's act like proper high. But yeah. Hey Gage, how's it going? Welcome in. Keep double clicking. I'm sorry. Let's toss like maybe a 3 there, a 2 there, and then maybe like a weird like wonky corner. And 1 there for flavor. Let's do maybe you. Let's maybe do you 2. Let's do maybe you and you, and then maybe you and you. Let's toss maybe 1 above that. On the other side there, and maybe 1 there. Let's do 2 there. 1 there. Why not? Fill the rest in real quick with some good old cobble. And Gym Class VR, how you doing? Welcome in. Do I like that? Not that you guys are able to tell me, but yeah, I think that'll work. Maybe there? One there. We'll swing on there. There. Does it help people to see how I texture? Because I feel like I do it very confusingly, if that's a word. I do it very like odd. Like I don't do it how I think a lot of people might texture. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Oh, crud. Do we have a too high we can pop out? We do. There. That's fine. I don't really care. Okay. What are we doing? We're doing these ones. The stony boys. Pop a 2-boy there. Let's do a nice long 3. And then we need to get some more for this backside. So we'll just snag up a couple from here. That should be plenty to finish this layer. 3 there. Let's do 1. And then we'll do a staggered set. Maybe do a couple carried that way. Hey, pretty little Mo. How's it going? Welcome in. Do it there, or do we do it? We do it there. You're a hard cobble. You have to be cobble because you have so much cobble or no cobble in that area already. I think you have to be cobble. 3 section. All cobble. All cobble. Maybe not the corner. Maybe the corner. No, corner is cobble. All right. This is where it starts getting a little tricky for me because now I'm like decently high up in the structure and I'm like, how do I make it look different than the layers below? I just try to keep it kind of random if I'm honest. I try to look at the block that's down and go, what would make sense to be here? So like, I'd probably do cobble here. I'd probably do smooth stone here. And then I'll probably do a brick to connect them. Is what I probably do there. It's kind of how I think about it. I don't know. I just try to mix it up. There's not too much rhyme or reason if I'm honest. I think about it, but I don't. Is really what I'm getting at. All right, that'll get us through this layer. So like, see, this one looks kind of like super stacked with not a lot of like basic, just flat. So I'm going to toss a flat in there. And then this one's all cobble. So this one needs to be broke up too. So let's put this in here and that up there. That one looks good. This looks kind of awkward because it's a 2-stack, a 2-stack, and a 2-stack. So let's maybe flip these. So now it's not just a 2-stack all the way up. That corner looks good. Yeah. And none of the corners that are the same are on the same side look the same, right? Because that's also kind of important. Yeah, we're good. We're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then the back two are different, right? Because I think you start with a brick somewhere. Yeah, you got a brick there. Are you a furry? No, I'm not a furry. I just use the I use the goat because my name and my horoscope sign. That's all. Sounds like a furry. I mean, if that's what you want to call it, that's fine. I'm not gonna say no. Goats are furry. I guess technically. From a technical perspective, yeah, I guess they are. Are goats technically covered in fur or hair? We should look. You think I would know, right? Yeah, we're not furry because we don't have fur. Goats have hair, so still not a furry. Welcome in, Butterflake. Welcome in. Buttery. All right. How many is that? Is that 6? That's 5, right? 5. So we got to go 1 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I need a staircase up real quick. I can jump from there, I think. Because it's a very obvious block that I would be like, why did I put that there? I'll have to remove it. Holy cow. Guys, we have a lot of villagers. A little more than I expected. Oh no. I'm gonna have to go look at that section because I don't know how it looks. All right, I'll have to take a look at this now. Before I jump off? Yeah, before I jump off, let's get rid of that. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think that's good. That looks fine. Same thing over here, looks fine. Not the biggest fan of the lever there. I think I can get rid of that lever, actually, yeah. That was just a lever to power a rail that was there. So these, similar but different for the corners. Very different. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, cool. I'm happy with that. I like that. I think we're good. We're good to roll with that for our like foundation base, whatever you wanna call it, for the area where they're gonna be hidden. I do kind of want to lower it one though. I do think it might look better as a 5. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 is there. So yeah, it is. I did it right. Okay. When you can't remember your own builds. Story of my life. I mean, I did do this in a creative test world, so yeah. There's that. Also, I need more spruce. How are my reserves? Good. Are they good enough for me to be okay with taking from? Yeah, I guess they are, right? I mean, we're pretty stacked for spruce. I wouldn't call that like goat levels, but it's good enough. Will work for now. Will work for now. All right. And I didn't design the back or the sides. I literally did only the front. I did just the front facade. I will do the rest, but I only did that for now. Oh, I'm sorry. Star 7. Welcome. What's up? Happy New Year. How's it going? I do try to say hi to as many people that join as I can, but obviously I can't say hi to everyone. So if I missed you, I'm sorry. I apologize. But welcome in and Happy New Year to you. and I have to flip this because I did the extra section on the left side and I want it on the right. So I did it over here originally, and now I have to do it over here. So I'll figure that out in a few minutes. Because I didn't quite like math this out. I just kind of went for it, if you know what I mean. All right, I gotta calculate out how many. Jeez, I gotta count how many. I have to figure out how many blocks I did because I don't remember. I think the middle's like this. Pretty sure this is the middle. If that's the case, then we've got stuff here. And that looks right. All right, let's see. Let me work it out. All right. Okay, so let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. I nailed that spot on. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's a 6. Alrighty. Well, I can just line it up from here. Right? So, bam. 1, 2, 3 on that one. And then we'll just go upsy doodle. Smack you there. And we can go upsy doodle. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. That's what we chose to go with. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we can just go like this. Crud. We'll do that one up. I'll figure out something to do on one or both of the sides to kind of give it some shape. But I'm not 100% sure what I'll go with yet. I need to add something to that as well, but I need the I need a material for that I don't have. That I don't have a lot. I don't have enough of, is what I should say. We need clay. But we're gonna get clay for the roof, so when we get the clay for the roof, we'll get the clay for the chimney. When I designed that, I designed it with a chimney and like this area that kind of sticks up into about this, like this high. So we'll see. And I didn't design that. I just kind of pulled it out of my another section. Third from that guy. Okay, so in line with you. So it's there. And then in line with you. It's there. Right? Yes. That does look correct. It's this one and that one. Yep. So this will serve as a little more than a shell because we will still need to be able to like get in and stuff. And we'll still have a door here. Like we'll have a door in this area. It's actually this section comes out and we'll put a door in here. So this will actually be a door. Not to here though. So this will be a door. I need another piece of cobble, I think is what that was. So yeah. So what is it? It's here. And then I think it's a 2 wide door. So it's 1, 2. So these come out. And then this does come out. I was wrong. That. And then this becomes, I think it's a wood log here. I should get rid of that and face it probably up, right? No. Up does not look good. Sideways looks good though. Sleep. And this is fine because there's another building that's supposed to come off of this. So I think what we want to do, what we actually want to do is we want to slide one over. Like that. And then this guy comes out. Because I'm flipping it. And I gotta remember that I'm flipping it or I'll mess this up. Because I make mistakes too. Okay, so here will be a... Here is a, like an outset space. So it's gonna come like out like this. And there will be another one that'll go up. And it'll come over like... I think it comes to like here, but it'll come to like here. So that'll be how that will look. It'll come like here, and this will be like kind of like a little open area. So you'll come up in here. There'll be a porch here. So we'll come up and we'll have a porch and we'll be able to walk around all this. And this is where we'll pull our villagers out. So we'll pull our villagers out. We'll poke another hole probably here and we'll route them just out through a door or something here. We still have access to that, and then we have just a gap all the way around, just because it was easier to make this thing with a gap than to not, for sizing's sake, right? Like, to get it the right size that I wanted. All right. And we can probably figure out this section real quick. So it comes to... here, and then it's so it's a full block, a slab, and then I left like a 2 wide kind of like I didn't mean to come down here, crap. Okay, so I left a 2 So I just did it again. So here I put in a like a little gap way. So it kind of like wraps to like the side. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. What I do with those slabs. I don't remember what all we can make slabs out of, to be honest with you. What do I do with the cobble? And I don't care if a stone cutter is more effective. Okay, and then there's a window box here. It's actually there, but here is a window box. So we're going to put a window in here. So this will be a, I believe it's a 3 wide window. So it's a 2 block gap, and then it's a window. So it's a 3 wide window here, I think. And it's, I don't think quite that tall. I think it's one away. It's a 1 gap because a roof goes there. So I put a roof there. Window goes here. I don't like that you can see this, so I might put like some bookshelves or something on the other side. Just so like you can't, or maybe I'll put blinds up because I did that in another, like I put these blinds up, these guys, not these ones. Those are cool. I never seen those, but I put these blinds up and I just closed them. So maybe we'll do something like that down here. We'll just put a couple of blinds up and close them. So the bottom floor will have like closed blinds. Maybe we could put some bookshelves up a couple places. Like maybe that wall we can put like some bookshelves up or something. We'll figure it out. But so that's where that window is going to go. And I don't have the dark oak for it yet. Yeah. So this section I'm going to add on after. That'll be like complete after add-on. I feel like I made this too wide for some reason. I don't think I did, but I feel like I did. And I know it looks a little funky because this doesn't line up. This wood framing doesn't line up, but it's going to be okay when we add this section in because you won't really notice it. Like, you won't notice it much. I think this is wrong, actually. Okay. Let's do this piece. Where is a block of dirt that I can use to get out? All right, we'll just go. We're just gonna do that. There. So it's kind of like just like a little landing, and I did it down here too because of the floor. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that again or not because I kind of had like. So I had that space, and then I had. Hold on, let me see. I might be able to count it in my screenshot. Okay, so I did it 6 wide. So I did it 6 long. So 2, 4. So it goes to here, essentially, and then comes this way. 1 block. Yeah, so it does that, and then there's a window box that starts here and goes this way, but it's on that side. So let's do the same thing over here. Yeah, do the same thing over here. So let's go, let's do cobble here. Let's do, let's do in there. Let's do another cobble in there, and then we'll do smooth in that one. I was like, why do I have a dog barking? I forgot I have a dog. Forgot I got him. And are we lagging again? Okay, and then this section's what we needed the oak for. We need the oak for this section. So let's start getting some of the oak laid down, I think. And I'll just keep a couple of stacks of like some spruce on me, a few stacks. We need the oak. Okay, so I think how I'm going to handle this is I'm going to give myself these 4 stacks of planks. So that's a stack per wall. And I only have a stack per wall to use. The rest of it I have to just do. I'll do the whole thing over in the strip first. I don't want to fill that in, but I think I might. Yeah, I'm gonna fill these in. I don't really care. I'll waste the block. It's 1 block. Well, it's not 1 block. It's a lot more than that, but it's not hard to get, right? Oops, wrong one. All right, so we got to get more oak. I don't think we'll need quite that much, but Christ. Jiminy Christmas. Jiminy Christmas. Can't stay up on the dang blocks. Pop, pop. Did I miscount? I must have, because that's 5, right? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so this needs to go up one more. Right? I'll know in a second. Hold on. Yeah, 5, and then the that's at 6. So it's right. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. I forgot that my Stream Deck is not muting. Apologies. Okay, and now we do the roof. Roof. This is just going up, by the way. It's going up another layer. This is going to go up to the top as well. This is why I was considering doing swapping over to the that guy, the birch. Sorry. I'm scatterbrained. I need to stop playing this game because I can't math and think right now. This was supposed to be easy. It's not really that hard, but I made it harder on myself by not doing the full build. I think it's a 4 or a 5. I think this is a 5. I think this goes up to 5, guys. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'll count it. I'll count it off stream. Okay. Ooh, I almost just fell down there. I guess it would have been okay if I fell inside that. This is what I wanted the string for earlier, was scaffolding so I could get up here. I don't have to build all the way up here without it, but hey, it is what it is. All right, cool. So I think we'll call this one here. And I'll figure out the remainder top half and the roof. I'll grab the clay. And then next stream we can focus on just doing the like outer decor. So like we'll put the windows in, the window boxes in, and maybe start the trading hall. I think for the trading hall, I think we could tuck maybe something in this area if we're willing to clear out some space, or maybe even here if we wanted to clear some space here too. I do want to make the trading hall quite large, so I think that will look pretty good, especially if we can get something kind of large situated, because this is large. So we want this big, we want that big, and then we'll have that'll be kind of small medium-esque. I am befuddled at myself that I have no dark oak in here, by the way. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do in the next Vanilla Plus stream. All right. And then I want to see, do we have any? Yeah, so we have a little bit of clay, but we don't have a lot. And then these windows will be the windows we use. I'm just going to grab them now. We also need these. We need these. Not a lot of slabs, though. All right. And for good measure. Yeah, so I think that's what we've got on tap for the next Minecraft stream. As for now, I think we'll probably wrap up here in a second and move over to probably repo. I think we'll move over to some repo. I wanna check out some repo today, so we'll swing over for that. We'll swing over there for that. I do think that dark oak goes better with like the regular dark oak goes better with the spruce logs. You guys agree or disagree? I just did that on the wrong window box. That's for over here. I want to try to get this window kind of not completely situated, but a little bit better than what it looks like now. We'll do something like that. And then we can either put blinds behind this or whatever. And you know what? I do this every time I do these windows. You have to do them from the inside so they open out. What's up? How's it going? Welcome in. How you doing, Kobe? Thanks, Kobe. I appreciate it. I don't mind at all. I'll check you out. Happy New Year as well. Do I have dirt? I have a dirt. A dirt will work. One will work. Now we'll let those go. And then I need to strip half a dozen or so. Probably 2 dozen, actually. That'll work. I have to mine these up manually. I need shelves. And I'm still getting familiar with that recipe. I don't know why I can't remember it, but I can't. I could hit you guys with the back in my day, we didn't have any recipe books. Oops. There. And then we'll put some flowers in there. I think that grass will spread, right? You know what? I'm gonna risk it. We don't have enough levels, but what we can do is pick up a few grass blocks using our pickaxe. And then we'll just replace them with dirt and it'll grow back over. We'll take this edge real quick. This, I was gonna do, I was gonna put them back as I was going and I decided not to. And that'll be flowers. Put some flowers or something there, maybe. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Spit at me. Thank you. This dude's a scam. W. Pables. Get him. Get him. I need a name for the dog, by the way. Somebody want to name the dog? You're welcome to name the dog. He needs a new collar, though. He needs a different collar color. I don't like that. I don't like the red collar color. It's just red, basic. Let's do yellow, because we have yellow dye here. Happy New Year's, Pails. All right. Somebody name our puppy. First name in chat gets the puppy name. You're all my little Traffic. I love it. You're a wonderful name, Traffic. Welcome in. Happy New Year. The names are great. No takers on the dog name? To be fair, I don't know if I have a name tag, but I will get a name tag and name him. I bet we have one at our old base, which I don't feel like traveling to because it's well, way like way this way somewhere. Yeah, like way up here. I used the beacon to get there after I updated my map, which is why it isn't showing my map. All right, cool. All right, last round, last opportunities. Any takers on naming our puppy? What's up, Payables? Welcome in. Again, W Payables. You want to name a puppy, Payables? You can name the puppy. First name for the puppy in chat gets the puppy name. I'll put it on a sign until I can name tag them. All right. We'll save it for another stream then. All right. So then we got to flip the top piece too, because the top piece also needs to be flipped. And I have some grass on me, so we'll do this real quick. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. No worries, Payables. I know you don't normally use Twitch, so it's fine. It's not a problem. It was that what he's saying, Buttery, was that was an accident. He didn't mean to move your messages. He just doesn't use Twitch that often. Okay, this is a 2 wide. That's what my issue is here. I was like, why is this not how I remember it? It's because it's a 2 wide. 2 wide, and I think a 2 or a 3 high. Yeah, 2 high. 2 high, 2 high. And again, we have to place these from the inside so they can open out. Thank you. We want them this way. And then I'll grab some bone meal and I'll bone meal this, so we'll have something there. We also need to add like some side framing or whatever. I forget what it is. I'm pretty sure that person left anyways, Payables, so I don't think they probably don't even notice. Unless you timed them out, which you might have. Nah, you're good. You didn't time them out. It's fine. You just deleted the message. It's okay. Cool. What did I put in there? I must have done trapdoors. I'll have to go up a different area now. Wow, I didn't bring any other spruce with me. What was I thinking? We have to go back in and texture that, but I'll do it after. We'll build the thing first, and then we'll go back and do it. And I don't think I can jump high enough to put that up there, so back up we go. Whee! Yep, still can't make it. I think it might even go out a little further than that, but we have to go back up there for more stuff anyways, so yeah. I'm gonna do like a little hanging sign thing there. I think that might look kind of cool, and I gotta put a piece in there. All right, let's swing back up real quick. All right, cool. I still have to go back up there again one more time for the piece that's going to be on the end. So this is going to be like a pole that hangs out, and then I'm going to put like a hanging sign from it that like might say like villager breeder or something. I don't know, something just to decorate it a little bit, make it look like something other than just a random ass building I slapped up for fun. Which is what I did. I just slapped a random building up for fun, but we don't have to tell people that, you know? That's not something we have to promote. Coming from the person promoting it. I think we put one on the end here, empty space, and then we put our sign, button on the end. Button on the end. Yeah. Yep. All right. You know what? Because I don't feel like stripping them again. Button. Button. It's like a P-tone, but a button. How does that look? I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit F4, not F5. No to the top. I don't like the top bit. No, not at all. Not handsome, not handsome. So the funny part about Payables doing that is I thought it was potato at first, because I was like potato is usually the mod that's like timing people out and stuff. So I just assumed it was potato. And I just figured there was a good reason for it. Break. All right. Whoop. I think maybe I'll try to put maybe a smaller like shed style building here or something. I'll put something here. And then I think I'll do maybe a walkway up here to this side and do a balcony. And then the back, I don't know. I'll figure that out. I could probably figure out a couple ideas for the back. We still have a piece that needs to come here too, off the front. We can't forget about. I feel like I can deduce out how this looks. Or how I did this. But just take a second. You know what I think I did? I think I did these like this. And I think I put... I think I put this offset one. I think I did it like that. And I think then I added like full blocks here to create the little opening. I'll have to look. I'll look at some point and grab another screenshot of this section. Basically, I have like a little workshop area here. So I have like a little workshop area here with an overhang. It's a basic overhang, but I think it came out to like here. I think it was like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it was 5 wide. So it's like that. And then I think it was 5 tall as well. So it was like 5 tall. And this block is not here. This is a different block, but we're going to leave that because that looks better. And I want to swap in some planks up there, some oak planks up there. Yeah. So what's that? 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comes out from there. That goes up. So we'll have to leave it. We'll have to get rid of it at some point. And then this guy gets plopped out of there because he doesn't fit in there. And then that guy again goes. My day's going pretty good so far, Payables. I'm gonna swap over to repo here in a few minutes. I was supposed to do it already, but I got a little involved. I decided to put the window. I decided to put that window, those windows, and I decided to put the windows in and that piece in. So yeah, I want to try to get it up to as close to just putting like pretty much the roof and the extensions on as I can, so you guys don't have to watch a bunch of like nonsense and me just faffing around trying to find like blocks and stuff. So yeah, I'll probably, so what I'll do is I'll end the stream here in a few minutes, take a quick break, grab some food, and then spin up a repo stream. It's hard work stealing all these builds from Dub. So in my screenshot, by the way, there's a villager standing like right here. I don't know why. I'm just standing like right there. I might make this extension with I can't be fussed. So originally I did that extension, I just have it empty. But I think I'm gonna do stripped oak and oak planks in here. And then the front was open, and I'm gonna leave the front open. Bop, bop, bop. I think that looks good. And then I'm just going to leave the rest open, I think. The front can be open. And then I have to texture. I have to do this up there still, all the way around. And then on the third level layer as well. Maybe I can... Here's a thought. Maybe I can get Potato to do something with the back of this. Maybe, just maybe, I can get him to add like something here to make that a little cleaner. Nah, I'm not doing nothing for New Year's. My wife's got her friend over. So I'm not doing Nathaniel. Nothing, nada. Yeah, and then my son's in my son's in Texas, so visiting some family. He'll be back later. So, yeah. I ain't got nothing going on. And I don't drink, so New Year's parties are like, I won't say off the table, but not necessarily my thing. Sparkling grape juice, yeah. I mean, I don't like carbonated water and stuff. Or some cool mocktail. Yeah, I would probably do like a mocktail or something. Good love potion or something. Yeah. Yeah, a good little mocktail would be good. I mean, it's not that I don't like drink at all. I just, in general, I don't drink. I try to stay away from it as much as possible. But, I mean, here and there I will have something, but not usually. It's a shame that I don't drink because I don't get hangovers. Because when I did drink, I didn't get hangovers. Apparently, there's some like percentage of the population whose body, like, I don't know if it's like you metabolize it too fast or what happens, but you basically don't get a hangover. It'll happen eventually, but it's like it's age, like your age, right? Like eventually you'll get old enough that it's just like you'll get a hangover. My grandfather was the same way. He didn't have a hangover. He didn't start getting hangovers till he was like 60, like 63, I think. So there's hope for me. I just stopped drinking before I got them, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah. I don't know why I was so lucky. Sugary drinks. Yeah, sugary drinks just kill you. Like they'll just take you out, man. A lot of it too, I think, is I was always the kind of person when I would go out and stuff, I would always drink tons of water, and I've always drank tons of water. So I think something along the lines of like drinking a lot of water will help too, for whatever reason, like rehydrate you and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, basically. We need bricks to finish that roof, and then we got to do that layer. But I can't do that right now because one, I don't have enough. I don't think I have enough slabs to finish it, and two, I want to go play some repo, and I'm starving, so I'm gonna go eat, and then we're gonna go play some repo because that's what we get to do today. Because the beauty of having a wife is I don't have to do some of the trivial things like clothes shopping for my kids, because she goes and does that stuff because she likes to do it. So I don't have to. And that's fantastic. So I get to be a lazy bum and game all day. I'm putting grass with moss. I think it makes the most sense, to be completely honest. I think we're okay to put that away. We're gonna need it again, but we're okay to put it away for now. I'm a little concerned that I made this the front, and I'm hoping that I made the right decision in doing that as the front instead of this. I think this build needs a tall, something sticking up above the roof. So maybe we'll do some more dormers on the top of this one. And then maybe, I don't want to say a tower on the side, but I'm thinking tower on the side, one of the sides, to give it some vertical movement, some verticality, if you will. So yeah, I think that's on the menu for next stream. So I'll work on getting all the clay, the third layer put on, the roof frame and stuff put on, and then we'll go from there. So our next stream will either be completely finishing this out, or it will be done and we'll move on to starting the trading hall. Either way, I will update you on this build then. And then these guys all got to move. They're not staying here, as the sign says, because this is ugly. Ugh. Although what I am thinking for villager stack is probably that it's probably going to be a stack of some kind. So if I can take, so what I want to do is I want to put on like, I don't have silk touch on my thing. So what I think I want to do is I kind of want to do maybe something like we have like a container, right? So like that's a container. And our little villager guy is in here, his workstation. I think what I want to do is I want to have a floor, and then have the next villager standing here where this stripped block is. And then we can, you know, access him, talk to him. Maybe we can have him stand on something like a trap door or some kind of block that XP can either fall through or flow over to collect his XP. So that's what I'm thinking. Alternatively, we could do a stack as well, and we could do like villager. So villager would stand here and go up, floor, and then pod would be here. So the next pod would be there, right? So then you have a gap like that, but then you'd physically have to walk up like steps or climb a ladder or something. So that's what I'm looking at. Also potentially could put villagers in the top. At least this floor, maybe not that floor, but definitely this floor we could put villagers in. So that's also an option for us as villagers there too. So we could put some villagers there and then others in the actual trading hall. The other thing I considered too is doing like similarly to what I did in my my first streaming world, where I kind of broke stuff out and had I had like all my librarians were in one area, all my Fletchers had like the fletching area, like the bow and arrow course thing, like that's where all those guys were. All the clerics were in their tavern. So yeah, that could be fun. We could do something like that again too. And that may end up being the route that we go. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. You know, I don't even know if I still have that world around to be able to go into, because that would be fun to kind of take a tour of that world after not being in there for like almost like half a year or more, because that was the first world that I did, and I've only been streaming for a little over a year, I think. So that might be kind of fun to go back and see what I did in that world, or even just bring that world back. I don't know how you guys would feel about that, but options. But anyways, I'm gonna go eat, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes for some repo. I'll spin up a new stream for that, just because it's a little cleaner and keeps it nicer. I think I already have a thumbnail ready too, so I'll see you guys for some modded repo in a few minutes. So bye.